try and be kind of quick here. You can see we're at 70.3 degrees here. It's 71 degrees in the house. The water temp that I'm starting with, you know, 66 degrees. So, all right, now I'm gonna take this. I put the screw on it just so it'll hold it down. I'm gonna take this, I'm gonna put it in the coffee cup or in the brew basket. And try and make it stay kind of centered in there. All right, now we're gonna brew. Okay, so I bought this thing from Seattle Coffee Gear after watching all their videos and all their comparisons and stuff. And the reason why I purchased the cheap one was because, oh, first let's get this. What's the temp on the, all right, 71 degrees for a cord. Same temperature as the house. Okay. So the reason why I bought this is because it says that it's built to the same exacting standards of the big one, you know, and it's SCAA, you know, 198 to 205 degrees brew temp and all that kind of crap. And then I get it here, and lo and behold, it doesn't get hot at all. I mean, it gets hot, but, you know, not like French press hot. So you lose half of your flavor. Anyways. All right, and then I did a full pot. I did a full pot so you can see how much the cord heats up. We're already at 72.9, 73 degrees on the cord. Cords aren't supposed to heat up, people, just so you know. This thing is running at 1420 watts, I believe, in order to, I just got done with the bloom. It's running at, 1420 watts, I think, in order to brew. And that's 12 amps, you know, 110 volts, 1400 watts, 12 amps. So it's pulling a lot of amperage, and it's got a really small cord on it. It's substandard, subpar. Anyway, so Seattle Coffee Gear sent me an email yesterday saying top 3 drip brewers. Yeah, and of course this piece of crap was one of them. Don't really understand why. Cord temp. Cord's now up to 78 degrees. Yay! Now imagine if that what is it, 78, it was a 71 at 7 degrees, so we'd be at 195 right now, or 194, 193 in temp. If the heat that's transferred to the cord actually went into the coffee maker. You know, hello, put a better cord on it, people. Oh, by the way, shout out to my local guys here, Cumberland Valley Coffee Company. They roast and ship same day. Pretty good coffee. If I'm being honest, they kind of, you know, they roast theirs a little bit much for me. I like a light roast on my Guatemalan. Maybe a light to medium, and that's kind of a medium to dark. And then this Tennessee blend right here is really good. It's kind of espresso-ish. It's what they say is their perfect cup of coffee. And, all right, where's the cord at? It's what they say is their perfect cup of coffee, but it's brewed way too much for me. 79.7, 81, so 10 degrees now. So that'd be 199 degrees-ish. Oh, it's just horrible. Horrible to waste your money. I hate it. I could have just bought a Mr. Coffee maker and got pretty close. And two, I want to show you just a real quick tidbit on this Encore. So when you're grinding, it's got a little hole in it, and the hole's about the size of your finger that the coffee grounds come out of, and the coffee grounds kind of clump. And then when you pull out your tray, they all fall to the bottom right there. So I found that it's good to just give it a little tap, a little love nudge. And that'll get your coffee grounds to the bottom. Quick tip. I will also say the reason why I knew this thing wasn't getting hot is because I went from a French press to this. And, you know, without pre-warming or anything like that on my French press, I just pretty much just dump the water right in. And it's pre-boiled. I pull it off about 197, 198. And after it's done steeping for its 4 minutes, it still takes 10 or 15 minutes. After adding my half and half in, it still takes a good while before I can drink it. And this stuff right here, you put your half and half in it, and you're pretty much drinking right on the bat. The 188, you'll see it. It'll jump up as soon as it gets empty, and it's pushing out its last tablespoon. You'll see it jump up to the proper temps, and it'll finish at 205 or 206 like it's supposed to. The only problem is it's supposed to do that temp from the whole time. Sorry to be rambling, but you know, 6 minutes. 6.5 minutes or whatever it takes. And we're at 6:30 right now. Oh. Wait for it. Oh, what's the cord before it cuts off the kettle? Cord is at 85. It is now propped up. 86.7. You know, look how hot that cord got. That's 10, 15 degrees. Okay, here we go. We're going to jump up to 205 right here because it's doing the last little tablespoon. So I guess technically they're not lying their frickin' asses off. But I want to say they're lying their frickin' asses off whenever they say that it's 198 brew temp to 205. It's just a crock. Okay, and then real quick, you know, because we got a heater down here, right? So you would think that it would be good and warm. Pull this out, I'm going to let it drop down a little bit to the air temp. And then we're just going to go and we're going to put it in here. And there's the temp of your coffee, folks. That's what lets you know that they're full of crap. Now granted, the water drops into a thing and so it's cooling off as it drops and all that, but I mean for real, it should be hotter than that. Thank you for watching. Sorry, Seattle Coffee Gear, y'all need to kind of amend your crap.